in the pool. This is a pretty good map pool for you right now.
This is the best. This is the goated map pool.
Yeah.
For me, really. No Vertigo, no Anubis. We're all playing Mirage.
I swear every game Yanko ended up doing last 2 seasons were always like these maps in particular.
Hey, there's a Vertigo in this series. Let's get Yanko on it.
Yeah, and you know, fair enough. By the end of it,
I just come, like, get an Uber from the hotel, come over.
All right. There's a pistol round, guys. And I'm thinking Yabby is going to die horribly. No, he holds on for one. And in come Fluxo, looking for a pistol round win. Device.
Oh, you didn't need to do that.
Stop him. The smoke push, a little overzealous for Kai and HooXi, and it's given Astralis a leg up in the pistol.
Oh, there we go. Get a little bit of freedom towards CT spawn, but you don't need to repeat. Gonna go for the tap, and he set up a crossfire back with the Senti at the top of ramp. It's a Magisk and Device moving on in. Shots missed from Zevi. And oh, that's a banger from Unk. Beautifully done from Zevi. And now in the 1v2, gonna fall on back, but the defuse, not done yet, but he's got no HP. And there it is, the dualies swing wide, and Astralis take a pistol.
Oh, dude, Astralis are about to be good again. It's gonna happen. Magisk is gonna take this team to new heights.
Listen, there's also, you know, there's different types of uncles. Right?
Yeah, true.
There's like...
He's the cool uncle.
Yeah, he's the cool uncle.
Yeah.
Asking, so, do you know about women yet? They're sitting a 12-year-old boy. Is like, I mean, I guess. I don't know what you mean. It's like, you know, and then there's the uncle who just asking you, you know, how's school and do you want to be an astronaut or a physicist or a doctor or a lawyer, you know, and it feels like Magisk is one of those cool unks.
Yeah.
That you like try a cigarette when you're 14.
He'd never ask you if you want to be a physicist.
Beer when you're 13.
I love Serbia, man.
Yeah.
It's wild over there.
It sounds sick,
it sounds great.
Oh. Well, sad for HooXi, but can't win them all.
And you were kind of the impetus of starting this mid-crunch as well, so even though you've gone... Oh, no way! They've pushed it a little bit too far.
Hold on, though. Yabby's still in this. Could look to save the day. Kai is very low.
Oh, Yabby? I don't even think he's reading this. I think he's just going over to Catwalk. This is all down to timing now.
I mean, this is mad. Like, he has the bomb on A. It was Yabby who dropped it. So this is a real heads-up move, and he's done it.
Kai's going to be frustrated, but Yabby's thinking he's going to expect me to be holding the bomb at A. I'm going to wrap around a Catwalk at the long angle on it. That's just unlucky for Kai. Some good shots, though, to make that interesting.
If Kai sneaks that whole way, you know, it feels like he's throwing. It's like, what are you doing, bro? You have to get a move on to a degree, like you say. Not what you expect Yabby to be. That's a smart move to kind of save themselves in that second round. Kai's feeling emboldened.
Well, he had that little that trial period on Furia, right? He played.
Wait, you're joking, right? Art threw him an AK instead of buying like a Mac 10 full armor, just straight up running.
Ooh,
maybe he did.
You like it? You liking what you're seeing? Turning a new leaf. A good first step.
Liking a little bit too strong. I'm not hating things at the moment. I feel there's already a lot of progress.
All right, Kai, what you got? Here's the footsteps of the junk shot. Tries to close the gap in between. Smoke comes in. Kai's going to beat it. Oh, this is so dangerous. Good spot from Catwalk. And that's the rifle gone for Fluxo, recovered by HooXi. But no access through this smoke to the B bomb site, and this should be the round. Ooh.
Well, hey, he's cool, man. He doesn't know all the smokes. He's gonna get the frags. Like, but you can't win rounds with smokes.
God, that's so true.
If you throw 5 accurate smokes within the round, no, you don't.
No.
You need to do this. You need to shoot him in the head.
He missed it. Now he has open sight lines on everyone crossing out of the apartment.
And it covered him from the van drop as well.
Yeah, it was actually really smart. Maybe even intentional.
He's even letting them plant so they can get more money for the defuse.
Wow. Dude, Magisk is so good. I'm so glad he found his way into this team.
With years, you learn to appreciate the value of that extra cash and you know, saving money. Especially if you're Danish and the government takes half of it.
Yeah, I'm fair. Kind of a scathing review of the
Danish tax policies.
yeah. And honestly, I don't think anyone would fight you on that. Magisk won't. Because he's a cool uncle.
Cool unk. Oh, Device sporting a new look.
Yeah, fair enough. You know, Magisk joins the team, but Device still has to be spoken about.
Yeah, it's
changed
yeah.
the look, right?
Yeah, you can't grab all the headlines.
What do you make of his new trim, Jason?
It's interesting. Looks good on him. Wouldn't work on me. Not a big fan of the gold-rimmed glasses.
Oh,
Or the mustache.
The mustache is making a comeback, I think.
But just
I
the
mean,
mustache without the beard.
right.
That's what I was considering doing for a while.
I've seen you with the mustache. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and the mohawk.
And the mohawk.
And 20 pounds extra.
God, 2017 was a wild year.
Yes, indeed.
Here we go. Once again, heavy B-lean for the Fluxo attack. Art and middle for players looking to pick up the pace once again at HooXi and Magisk.
I feel like Magisk is just a safe pair of hands. A rock here. HooXi lends a helping hand with 2. And Magisk battles forward. His teammate's falling, but Stare's going to make it in time. And Magisk holds on. Only Art remains. Now, Yabi's a little far out here. Stare going to lock it down on his lonesome. And Astralis keep this flawless at 4-0. Oh, that little laugh from Magisk.
I know. You hear it through the headphones. It's like being home again.
It's like McLaren, you know? Just like makes your day.
Yeah.
Brightens it.
Yeah. Good hold from HooXi and Magisk. You know, with such an early B hit, not enough time has passed for you to really be worried about mid, about cat, about anything. So if you have good protocols, good crossfires, you know what you're doing on B, you should be able to hold the bomb side pretty well.
Well, he said it in that little interview as well, like the promoted to the B bomb site. He's like, B defenders have a pretty easy time these days, pretty easy bomb site to hold on to. They've done it twice now.
I mean,
he's walking the walk.
That's also sometimes you see when these rounds work, it's because the cat player is like up cat, top of rail or something, when there's no mid presence. It's like, you don't need to be here, little guy. Just help your B player, you know, be closer. Make sure you play together. Magisk knows that. He's got the experience. He's seen it all.
Plus, I mean, just look at Falcon since he left him, man. That's all I'm saying. He was looking sick, man. They were kind of challenging Vitality. It looked like they were going to be the team to step up and take them down.
Yeah, and then he left and they beat them.
Yeah. True.
Ooh. Walked right into it.
But look, man, I'm just saying, Magisk might be the cool unk, the GOAT.
He is the cool unk, for sure.
I don't think this hit's going to go nearly as well as Fluxo would like.
Can you even call it a hit at this point? 3-5.
No. That's a good point. They got no util. Now Art's got to activate, and he will, but still no progress to be made with devices off.
I think we see this a lot in the meta. I mean, Magus talked about it in the interview. A is hard to hold because you have apps, ramp, con, and window. We see 4 gaps in a way, and we see teams a lot boost a guy up window, and then pressure connector at the same time, right? So usually, I mean, if there's one player there, you can't watch both things. We used to have a strat that was basically just defaulting, boosting fast window, and then at the same time as the guy is in window and starts pushing through the smoke, the apps and ramp player starts peeking at the same time, because there has to be a gap somewhere. You have a player walking through the through con, and usually the window player is able to sneak into CT, right? That was the variation of the Hunter boost play that they've used in Crazy all the way back in the day.
Not going to respect the defensive smoke. They want the timing right now. Device is going to come back, but smoked off. So really, it's kind of just Yabi off on an island. Teammates will throw flashbangs for him as he moves underneath the balcony, waiting for the flames to fade. And now a good position.
Yabi's been pretty safe in these A-holds as well. No multi-kill this time around. He's going to get out with his one, but the rotates are already here. When Magisk is pushing out through the spawn smoke like this, and with Stare's backstab coming in, it's a done deal. Astralis just can't be beat here on this CT side.
It's really, I mean, not in any critical way, it's really one-dimensional from Fluxo, right? Like 4 players basically hitting B holes twice, just kind of sitting around. Now this one is all 5 players executing into the A bomb site. The mid clear from Astralis early in the round gave Stare the information that nobody was home to start a flank, which is why this comes so quick. And just getting nothing done on production on the opening kills for Fluxo.
Even the kit is bad, like the scaling is non-existent, all the flashes pop, you're not really pushing the bomb side, so Yabi isn't even blind, he gets a free kill playing
He didn't even get cleared.
If you do an A execute, and there's one player Shadow, right? That guy has to die without killing anyone. Like if you're doing a full execute, he has to be mollied and blind, and then you kill him, right? Like if he's able to get a kill, not blind, you're doing something wrong.
All right, Yabi, there. Oh, that's a nice transfer. Stares up next. What's he got? And they line up for him. Once again, they can do no wrong. It's 7-0.
Stop stealing his kills, Magus. Stare's my MVP pick. I need him to do well, Harry. He's got so much riding on this. And I always say this, now obviously you have to take a timeout, you're 7-0 down. It's a gun round, so what do you think, Harry, they're not going to do in this round? Fluxo.
Rush A.
Right, they're not going to probably do an execute after the first two executes they failed. And
yeah, sorry.
That's what,
like the brain.
No, it's fine.
It's
fine. And Astralis knows that too, so now it's an easy call for them on the CT side. Hey, let's just play to break a default, whatever it is that they like to do against that, whether it's fight for mid, whether it's push A apps, get the op deep B apps, like something to put pressure on the extremities. And you know, they're playing the mind games. They're saying they think we're going to switch. Let's just do an A execute again.
Oh my god, they are doing it. Yeah, voice of Jason. It sounds like it's in my head. Well, they're doing the A exec again. They're running it back. Yabi's been mollied. You said can't afford to have him get away with one. Let's see what Yabi can do. Flashes wear off. Astralis play through the smokes ahead of the util. Magisk once more in the right place as he's on for the ace. Only Zemi remains and Stare puts him down. Another one of these execs thwarted by Astralis.
And this is very interesting because great round by Magus, but you know, the mind games like we talked about, so they're trying to be one step ahead. Okay, they're not going to expect another execute, let's do it. But here's the thing, if you have good protocols, it doesn't really matter. You see this smoke in front of Magus? That's a CT smoke, right? And it's a defensive smoke, it really ruins, you know, their plan. They don't have a molly for bench either in this execute, right? So yeah, no one was in the side, they were playing for mid. But again, you didn't put any pressure on mid, you didn't do anything. So when the execute comes in, they're sort of, alright, looks like they're trying to do this again. Then just Magus almost single-handedly stops the hit. And it's not a consistent way to play, you know? If you have to gamble on or expect to make a read like this every single gun round, like that's not viable, you know? You're not going to be correct every time, so that's why teams play more default. It's like you want to piece information together as you go. You want to put some pressure on your opponents. They're going to expand their utility, have to make some moves of their own, and yeah.
Okay. That's pretty
Woo!
nice.
That's what Jason said.
Yeah.
I'll just be Jason's voice.
Okay, I like this. But look, bro. Zevi might have got that one nice D kill.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's kind of brutal. But Magisk, I still have faith. Okay, well, this is starting to get out of control. All right, Fluxo.
Oh, this
is their chance.
That's
Don't
crazy,
lose this
Harry. They've slowed it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Haven't executed in the first 20 seconds, and they're in a 4v2. What?
Well, these are, you know, even from here, you'd be surprised, Yanko. Let's see.
I wouldn't.
No.
You would.
I like I mean, Yabi's actually been like a real nuisance for Fluxo over here at A. He's constantly kind of dodged these execs. Flashes have been nailing him, but he's always in a position to kind of get away with something. Here, plays back over towards the spawn around the plant, but unable to get a kill off. So now they know Yabi put down. It's art on the AWP to stop him. And HooXi surely ain't winning this 1v4. What do you think? Disembodied voice of Jason.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Dude, no way. Why does it feel like something's about to happen? Oh my
Something
god.
is about to happen, Harry.
HooXi, backstab! Last second, stopped by the Deagle. The hearts were racing for Fluxo for a second there. I can't believe HooXi's even attempting it, but I guess that's what comes with the 8-0 scoreline they were sat at. Finally, Fluxo get on the board. And an instant timeout from Astralis.
Yeah, I think good timeout. You know, HooXi is probably a little bit overzealous in some of those moves and doesn't want his team to get carried away. You don't want to gift any confidence to your opponent, right? Like, you've been owning them. They don't really have good ideas per se. So just take a timeout, make sure, hey, let's not get complacent here. Let's finish this as fast as possible. We heard you now.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, you're back.
There we
Hey,
go.
Jason.
Welcome back.
Yeah, there's a volume button on this. That's what the audio issue was. Oh no, the other one was broken. Yeah,
Ah,
I'm
okay.
back now.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's great. So hey, they got a round. That was fun.
Yeah, that's what you missed out on.
Yeah, it was.
One small step for Fluxo. One giant leap for Jason.
Hell yeah. Look at this little mid-crunch being set up here. HooXi and Magis coming on catwalk. Stare device gonna break the smoke, flash out.
Oh, they're coming for this. Good flash. Magisk fighting from short. A lot of damage done. But his teammates fall. That attempt to crunch mid for Astralis is stopped. And so Fluxo not only win out the mid control, but sit pretty in a 4-on-3.
Device's op is in the weird place. If you're Device, like you're kind of surrounded with so many choke points at the A bomb site, so he's calling Magisk over to cover that so that he can actually be a little bit aggressive and gather some information, but big risk has to be taken. Nails the shot onto Art.
Guy gonna try and find this timing, just contact out ramp. Device still eyes on for now. Gonna have to flick down on the AWP. Rest of the team move in behind Kai, and that's a good flash to displace Device. Magisk plays through the util, and Kai has kept this round alive for Fluxo on this walk out through ramp.
I'm really surprised Magisk stopped his rotation over in CT spawn, just kind of paused at the murder hole and let that stay open. That's a lot for Device to do throughout that whole time. So second round now for Fluxo. Good job in the mid round and a 3v3 figuring out the solution. Money starts being an issue for Astralis as well as HooXi has to back off and save.
And, you know, nice patience there from Fluxo in the 4v3. Astralis had a good read. They were going to default again, but lose out on the mid fight. And, you know, Stare and Yabi, they're the two A players. Once they die, it's easy for Kai to sort of just try, oh, like, two A players are dead. Let's run out ramp. But you're not sure what device might be holding or where he is, so they take their time. He ends up finding good timing in the end. Here's the scope, gets a flash from his teammate, secures the round with 2 kills. So consecutive rounds from Fluxo, that's what it's all about.
Well, and the idea that they can still scrape together 4. This is one of those halves where, like, because it was 7-0, 8-0, it felt like such a disaster. But if you get 4 out of this somehow, you're like, great.
It's also they were getting stomped in the round
True.
that they lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So now just to get a few on the board, you're feeling like, all right, we've arrived to this tournament, you know, maybe now we can play our game a little bit better. Art special. A missed smoke. You know, like, it's making you think that it is, so, right?
Oh, another one.
Oh,
It's never going to expect us to miss it twice.
we've primed him. We got him right where they want us.
if anyone was down and lower, they wouldn't be able to see anything in mid though. Oh, Device is in the window. If only there was a way to kind of have removed him from this position.
To take that
hang on,
angle
hang on.
away.
But of course, he has a smoke as well.
Is that
He
3
gets his
mollies
in.
they threw in window?
They did put a lot of mollies in there. The contact play out ramp, and it's a little ugly for Yabi. Art has found this timing, this gap in through the window as well. Stopped by HooXi, and Device gets ahead of this on a rotate out towards spawn.
Devices off here is actually a huge issue. Despite the fact that they have a man advantage, this is a problem. And even more so now as HooXi combines for that kill. Zevi's position known, and Device tries to make the play. 3 straight now for Fluxo to close out the first half. Heading towards the close of the first half.
Yeah, I was gonna. This felt like a.
I had to amend that, didn't I? It's day one.
No, I feel.
We'll clean those things up.
Yeah.
I think it's also for Magisk in this situation when there's no smoke window, he shouldn't play first contact. Like, you should let Device take the first shot, and then you should peek. But, you know, 15 and 6, a lot of confidence.
Ooh.
Doesn't pan out.
Underpass push, here we go. It's been spotted. A lot of players up here for Fluxo, and it's a 2-for-1 trade. Man, when the wheels came off for Astralis in this map, they really came off.
Yeah, and that's the thing, especially in MR12, right? Like, they were so dominant, 8-0. The first round you lose, you're a little bit overconfident. You even take a timeout, trying to get everyone reset mentally, get back on mission, and just doesn't work out that way. And now it's going to be maybe
okay,
8-4. If you lose pistol, 8-7. It's all over, Harry. It's done. Flux won
maybe
it.
get a double.
He's in a great place. Has the shadow advantage, but only going to get out with 1. That's an early warning, at least, on this push. But Device, oh my god, this is a very, very close position on the AWP. Here's them in Palace as well, but dealing with Art on the ramp side, now with Magisk to cover. And the old duo of Astralis hitting hard here as they look to find one more for Astralis. Can Zevi stop them? Magisk back at the spawn, seals the deal. 9-3, they stop that 4-round streak out of Fluxo to close this first half on Mirage.
magical moment. And not every moment can be.
Window no scope from Senzo! No way! It's a perfect end! What is this counter? This is madness!
And here we go, half number 2. Astralis up 9-3 over Fluxo over at ESL Pro League on the Counter-Strike network. Magisk having a good performance. What, 15 kills, 5 deaths in the first half, maybe 16 with that final kill.
17 and 6.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, well, he's having a fantastic start to ESL Pro League, which is good to see as he returns into the Astralis jersey.
Unk still got it.
He really does.
That was the burning question.
So devastated I didn't put him as my #1 pick.
Missed opportunity.
I had Molidoy, and I should have respected Magisk more.
Respect Magisk. B-split coming up catwalk. Zevi's backed away from window, so no indication it's coming yet. Kai finds out right now, and protocols in place to handle it. Good push from the dualies. Descenti playing behind the smoke is going to keep this attack disjointed, but now Kai goes down as well. And Descenti still going unfound and unsuccessful.
Magisk approaching 20 kills here on the back of the pistol. Go on, Magisk. Go get kill number 20. Why not? Just this once, you can be the guy to go and push in the 4v1.
Do you guys remember that game? It's a long time ago. It's rolling back the years, but it's a Magisk game from the E-League Atlanta Major against Virtus Pro at the time. I think he was on North. They lost something like 13-2 in the first half on Cobble, and Magisk dropped like 30 kills in the second half alone to bring them back and win it. That was my introduction to Magisk. Thought I'd just share that story with you guys.
Okay.
Just another stab at Jason for, you know, doing a major that I wasn't at.
You can't win with this guy.
Yeah, we all remember the Magus game from the Atlanta Major 2017.
I'm
What's
just
next,
saying,
the Blast Paris Major.
it's out there if you guys want to go back and look at it, you know? It's just a fun game.
I remember Magus as a member of that Optic team that won E-League Season 1 against all odds. Magus, Mixwell, Freiburg, Alunaf.
They won something?
They won E-League Season 1. Maybe Tarek was
No,
on
they
the
didn't.
team.
That
Yeah,
was
they did.
that was the American Optic that won Season 2. I think.
Oh,
Here we go again.
We're deep dive.
No, now
Yeah.
we've challenged each other on air. This is not ideal.
For you.
Art has a scout. He misses 2 shots, and there's HooXi's entrance with the MAC-10.
Oh, but wait.
The third one, it's the charm.
Maybe something's... No, never mind. Dead straight away for Art. And that should just be a save. One you're kind of reluctant for here if you're Fluxo. But a save nonetheless.
Really, the only option you have in front of you.
Exactly.
Yep.
Magisk would save. And we should all be a little more like him.
We should all aspire.
It was E-League Season 2, not Season 1. It did have Mixwell, it did have Nav, but it didn't have Magus.
Or Freiburg, who you also mentioned.
It had Rush,
so the complete
Tarek, and
different
Stanislav.
lineup, actually, is what we're going
Not completely, it had 2 players there.
Okay.
So
There you go.
Sure. So you were 60% wrong.
it's a little bit wrong. It's fair to say. Deny it. Magus was on Team Dignitas at that tournament with MSL, Config, Cajun B, Rubino, and you know who his coach was?
Okay.
Raga.
The good old days, we call that. 11-3. And this feels like a matter of just kind of mopping things up, you know?
Yeah, I think they've already won. We just can't say that. You know, what if we... I don't really know how other sports work. But in, like, boxing, isn't it the case that you have, like, like a panel who kind of... If the... Not say if it's a tie, but if someone's, like, not knocked out or subdued in some way.
By decision, yeah. Someone win
so
by decision.
Could we do that with CS?
No, because we don't have ties. We just play until someone loses.
Yeah. Also, we had that 12-0.
Because we're real men. We don't just end all. It's 12 rounds, guys, I guess. It's over now.
Boxing should be like a fight to the death. Or like, you have to take him. Dude, that would be sick, actually.
Yeah, either...
Because you would always get your
Not
money's
so much.
worth.
Not so much
I've
for the
watched-
boxer, though.
The only time I've watched it, I swear it's always ending in a draw. They like just dance around, stall it out,
Hug.
hug at the end, handshakes all around, and then it's like, Logan Paul won.
Beat another 50-year-old retired boxer.
As if that was the one you wanted to go with.
Isn't it the other Paul?
Maybe.
This is recoverable with the low HP. To bring us back in. Oh, that 5-7 is brutal, and that's just about the round.
Well, now that Magisk is dead, you know it's over.
Give it step up. Dead to the Art Mac 10. One of the most feared weapons in Art's hands.
And that's why you can't call the game, because now it's comeback time.
Caster Curse. Harry does it again.
I don't know if that's
And again and again.
No, dude, that ain't true. That ain't happening. You know.
I don't know. They have money to buy Astralis, but it's not ideal. 2 Galils, 3 AKs. If they lose this one, 11-5, 11-6.
The gap can close very quickly.
Now Art's pushing underpass with an MP9 when he has 10k in the bank, and you don't know what's going on.
That's PTSD flashback for Yanko right there. Magisk goes down in middle, and that ruins the whole tactic. They no longer have that lurk to cover the catwalk flank, to push up a little bit late to handle any defender straggling, so they have to bust things up Astralis and change the attack. Meanwhile, Fluxo's defense has shifted as well. HooXi pushed up in halls. I don't know if he would have heard those footsteps. It looks like it based on the minimap. You can see Descenti and Zevi both sliding over to the A bomb site, but still not decided yet, and HooXi has just cleared things out. Gets much, much harder for Astralis now. 3 players left in middle.
I mean, that AWP is back over towards CT, and Descenti's here as well. And then you're aware of a player in HooXi pushed up through Palace, so kind of making any headway here. It feels like this one's too far gone for Astralis.
Damage would be great going into a save round, essentially. Going into a round where you have no money, getting a few kills, but only the one. Not enough from Stare, not enough from Astralis. So 11-5, Fluxo within 7, and they've got the economic control for the next few rounds.
And what was Tacitus talking about in that the lobby with Chad, right, about their opening games? He's like, yeah, Astralis, they kind of play by the book, you know. I think that gives us some room to do our stuff, while someone like G2 might have disrespected us a little bit more. Listen, the way it started, you didn't have that impression. But now that we're getting into it, you know, it's most likely going to be 11-6. And now if you are being a little bit more aggressive, more disruptive, all of a sudden frustration starts to come in for Astralis, perhaps. You know, you were supposed to win this game a long time ago the way it was going. And if it gets close, maybe that's the edge Fluxo needs.
Yeah, when it starts slipping away. All right, Waterfall, they just want the bomb plant. That's all they care about. I don't think they'll get it. Zevi's going to be here. He's got an AWP, though.
With the AWP in CT,
Yeah, it's
you
doable.
can try flood past this. You know, only one guy needs to live to plant that bomb. And it's Magisk,
Harry,
of
give
course.
us a B-stream update. What's all the screaming and yelling and hollering about?
I'll have a look.
There is a lot of screaming and hollering and hooting over there.
Oh, interesting.
What's happening here? Rooster tied up with G2. Oh, dear.
That's good.
7-7, and now it's Rooster CT side overpass.
Oh, that means Chad's probably having a good morning. Damn it.
He's always having a good morning. He's such a happy person.
And if you picked Mattis to be the MVP, you're having a dark day today. Only one guy needs to plant. Magisk. Ooh, not going to happen. Device with a Glock. Oh, now with nothing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
He's bought a knife to a nade fight, and he comes up short.
Don't see that too often.
Well,
all right. This is
I knew I should have picked TJP.
I told you. I told all of you.
Yeah, it's fair. You did. What does that mean? If Rouge still win, let's just say they win a map. Does that...
They're straight to stage 3.
That's fair.
I don't know. Just the first map.
Actually, it does actually have some implications. If G2 don't go through to the next stage, it's a big issue in terms of keeping their position in stage. Are they in stage 3 right now or stage 2? They would get demoted a stage.
Okay. That's actually pretty huge. But hang on a second. Astralis might finally break this Fluxo streak. They actually give Fluxo a taste of their own medicine with the playing towards A, but theirs is far more contact, less of a full exec. Good pick up here. Device dead. It brings it back into a 2v2. Abby displaced by the util. HooXi set up to watch this bomb from the ramp side. Tries to catch them on the cross, and that peels the attention away for Yabi. Essentially just can't gain any ground. It's going to back out with the AWP. Astralis get on to map point.
It's actually a really nice little distraction from HooXi over at the ramp just to fire off those bullets, take Art's attention for just a moment. The AWP will at least get away in the hands of Decenti, but Astralis have shrugged off any idea of a comeback and sit at 12 and now get the pressure relief of not having to, or at least having overtime if all goes wrong.
Yeah, that was necessary. Once you get to 12 early, it just becomes so much easier because at the back of your head, hey, you got OT at least, right? Things can't go horribly wrong. They could just go very, very wrong. But yeah, outside of those few moments, Astralis still seem very much in control. Let's see if they can close this out immediately, or do we see some more rounds? HooXi not happy about that.
Oh, that's a desk pound and a half. First of ESL Pro League Season 22.
I know, G2 might have beat them to it on the other side.
We don't have that footage.
It's unfortunate. HooXi had Mags dead to rights, but peeked too early, got blinded by his teammates.
Oh, he's got him. Deep nade.
That's wild. He pulled out the nade there.
Aggro, and HooXi makes it in through Cat. That's a good blow put on the smoke. So stemming the bleeding here in mid.
No way.
And she's making a bit of a move, dropping in.
Oh, what?
Awkward fight, but Device wins it out.
I can even almost forgive Device because you never expect that fight to fall into your lap quite literally.
This scoreline either, right? Like the map point round, a dropout through the window. HooXi's missed his timing on the flank.
This is weird, actually, because he's probably like thinking he can gather information, but now he knows where nobody is. They think it's going to be a B finish because they haven't seen anyone go middle. They haven't seen anyone up con. They have the right read for the moment.
Yeah, HooXi's even getting activated on a short flank right now.
Oh, this is brutal.
Zevi occasionally paranoid that they've missed the timing here, and Stairs walked all the way in through short.
Oh
Yabi with one more, and Fluxo just couldn't get their bearings on Astralis. HooXi tries to pick it up alone. Yabi won't let him, and so Astralis in the...
I'm going to let you guys have your moment.
Thank you so very much. I mean, I thought this was the forbidden mix.
Yeah, well, this is the play-by-play version of Henry and Hugo.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely. Yeah. For many a time, I've even had my mum send me your clips going, sounds so good here. I'm like, thanks, mummy. Oh, I'm not going to correct her, but you sound great, according to my mum. So you're doing great, and we're ready to get this one going. I didn't watch any of the last map, I'm going to be honest with you. And so my expectations are Astralis are going to stomp. Is that what they did in the first map?
That is pretty much what they did in the first. Magisk had a very good game. He was top fragging for Astralis, so look out for that, big boy. Zevi has already got 1 kill to his name and looking to add a second, which he will.
Well, that's a problem for HooXi. He just eats dirt straight away. Device claws him back into a 3v3. It's Kai up on Balk. Bombs wrapping into the site, but a couple of frags. Art and Kai should have secured this one. Bomb loose, and just the master, the GOAT himself. It is HooXi.
Just in case you were confused.
Yeah, because I called him the master. I don't know where that came from.
And the GOAT.
And the GOAT. What's his nickname? He has like 6. Come on, we can do
Giga
it.
Chad.
Giga Chad.
Giga Chad, yeah.
That's what Master and whatever I said before that. That was what I was trying to find.
Synonym.
Okay, you were looking for Giga Chad, and you
Chad.
ended with Master and Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master
That's
Goat.
fair.
Yeah.
The Master Goat.
The Master Goat. Taking all of my strength not to reference an old internet meme. I've managed it.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks. Proud of myself.
Yeah.
Day one, round one.
Self-discipline's a tough thing. There he is.
Yep. Now talk to self-discipline. They've got a tech pause, so they can't do anything.
Warming his hands up on the coffee, though. It's a nice tactic.
strat,
It's
good
really
strat.
good. 2-for-1 special.
Yeah. When we eventually go on that hike that we talk about, Jason.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, we keep talking about it. Eventually, we're going to go on it, and Harry's going to come with.
I would like that.
He's big into his rucking right now.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah. I
Into
like
some
a
rucking?
ruck,
I got into
yeah.
rucking for a bit.
Have you rucked before?
I've rucked before, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you first rucked?
Yeah.
When was
Never forget your first ruck.
You know, because
dude.
it was quite recently for you.
Yeah, bro. But like you, I don't know. The thing is, because I like did the classic where I was like, oh, it's a weighted bag. I'll get something really heavy, like
naturally.
But actually, like you should start lower and work up.
Builds up over time,
I just,
doesn't it? Yeah.
I just hurt myself the first like month of doing it. I was like, oh, this is. But now it's really fun.
So it is essentially kind of, what
just-
the Americans
yeah.
refer to as hiking with additional weight.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean,
it's good, man. It works. And like, don't ever travel around the world with weights.
what was that? Sorry, don't travel around the world with
Weights.
So it's like explosives. Lighters are bad.
Yeah.
Weights.
There's not explicitly any rules against it, but
Oh.
airline staff don't believe that.
When they find a dumbbell just in your suitcase, covered in clothes and
I
socks.
had a very nice, is a word,
Yeah.
Here we go.
German airline guy tell me that I can't, and I said, where does it say that? And he said, I'm saying that you can't.
That's very just.
Did you have a response to that? Because that's a good line.
No. And then I said, okay, I guess I'll throw it out. And then he said, no, you can't do that. And then I said, well,
What am I supposed to
but
do?
now we're at an impasse.
Yeah,
because
I have a flight
Okay,
to
guys,
There's
this,
no
this,
way
this
to-
needs to be talked about. They just
Sure.
took a genuine 20 seconds to do what I think was attempted to be a silent boost, but made a lot of noise.
Okay.
And they invested their money into this one, so maybe Astralis' Forced by Woes could begin.
Haven't set themselves up for success.
Looks like this is a little set piece here. Let's see if they've been in the lab. What, we got like a little Tech 90 app split through boiler?
Not a lot of bodies and apps, and none of them really close to any kind of an attack position. It feels no posturing for the pounce.
Yeah, now that smoke fades, they make a move. Harry would get this one every time.
this is a nice
Outstead.
fight for the Deagle.
Like, you're fighting sight as well, like that library line.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a good feeling about Yabi here.
Oof.
He's also lobbing in flashes, so everyone else on the Tech 9s plays first. It's Device, who we should have been keeping an eye on. His Tech 9 makes it interesting, but only for a moment here. Magisk, now towards the spawn side, had a great opening map here in the Astralis jersey. Won't be able to do it here in the 1-on-3.
I'm hearing whispers that the UMP is better than the MP9. Have you?
I've been
taken it-
hearing this.
Have
I
you
feel
taken
like
it into
I've been
the-
hearing that like in and out for like the past 2 years, though.
Well, the MP9 did get like a
It
categorical
did get a
slap.
decent enough nerf, yeah.
It does feel it's significantly worse. But I don't know, like you still get that kill that you need with the MP9, right? Just running, strafing, spraying.
Yeah, it's reliable.
I think if you've got the
put some
aim,
trust in it.
like if you've got the crosshair and the aim, I think you could probably the UMP like little burst is probably more.
I think the UMP is probably really nice to have against like armored weapons in like the next round. Like it gives you a little bit more juice in that kind of a fight.
The real GOAT SMG is the MP7.
Yeah.
But because it's slightly more money, no one wants to buy it.
Yeah, it's like a
But it's
spoke.
like good in mid-range fights, and that's where none of the other SMGs
And it has the
do great.
easiest spray pattern. It's like the Krieg spray pattern, but smaller. It's just a drag to the left.
So I hope we get some more MP7 gameplay.
Yeah. Nertz is representing.
Nertz is a big MP7
Yeah,
user.
yeah.
And that's going great over there, so.
Yeah, it's gone really well. So you should certainly buy all your MP7s.
Yep.
Yeah. I miss JL. He was buying the MP5 for a while.
He did.
He was
yeah.
really championing the cause of the MP5.
I think the MP5 would be used more if it didn't sound so gross. UMP, let's see it shine. 2 for ARP.
Fine. Magisk AK though, he has got a way into this site. Zevi under scrutiny, clean for the first, but it's a nice jump in. Needed the second, hang on. Bomb goes down, plenty of time to set himself up.
Yeah, winnable 1v2 as well. How does Magisk want to play it? Does he want to get aggressive and try and pick one off, or is he just going to sit back and wait?
Up in behind backside. Chance at a 1v1 there. Gets the lineup. It's real close for Magisk. He even sits back in his chair. He knows he could have won that. They lined up for him out towards the spawn.
He really did. I thought it was going to be like that Alexi B moment. We saw some similar position, just like 2-in-1 spray. Really close to going wrong. Nice try from Magisk, but 3-0 scoreline. Fluxo, they're starting strong on map 2.
Yeah, but that hurts a lot in terms of economy when you think 3 kills in the previous round with the Tech 9s. Now you get 4 in this round. Their money's already on the verge of being broken. So Astralis have set themselves up nicely going into this first gun round. AK-47's being picked up. Galil on HooXi for the utility. For Fluxo, you've invested pretty much everything. Only 1 rifle saved forward, so HooXi gets extra cash in the bank. But a critical round of Fluxo want to keep up the economic lead they have.
A little bit of friction on that early banana fight. Stair wants to give him a go. Art happy to receive. Supported by Descench.
Astralis are really looking for this banana control, battling through that early wave of util. And they're moving pretty quickly here. A little gimmicky boost. Ooh.
Everyone's fumbling their movement right now.
Now blocked. Okay, so looking a little rusty on Inferno to start things out. Astralis, it is their map pick. Opening kill for Device as Art goes down, challenging behind the smoke. That's going to bring over Zevi in the rotation and support. Towards the other side of the map, Astralis starts to turn their gaze. Yabi holding on towards Halls, going to call the team back, but Kai in a tough position.
I mean, he is backing himself, and his aim and the placement of the crosshair bang on. A quick click. Magisk dead and traded. Yabi, an important clawback. Should be into the A site now. Just that one man on site. HooXi slips into sight just in time.
Yeah, here's the footsteps, but he's got a lot to do here. Teammates caught by the util, and Device never even gives him a chance. Spam connects, and that's enough to win the round for Astralis. The guns come out, and they get on the board early.
Rucking hell. That's what it was for you, I imagine, when you first started.
Yes.
I did an hour of cardio for probably the first time in 20 years.
How was that? What was that?
I thought I was going to die. I played some paddle.
Okay, sure.
It's quite a small court. You're not doing much running, but I was, I thought like maybe 3 or 4 times I was going to die.
Yeah.
Just, like squatted down, like struggling to breathe. And I realized I should probably move my body more than once every 20 years.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Like once every 10,
I got to
maybe.
get you guys on the golf course grind.
There's no exercising.
Golf is so...
No, you just sit in a car and...
No, you walk the course, bro.
You walk the course.
Yeah,
what about the
yeah,
buggies?
yeah.
Is that like an American thing?
Well, like sometimes we'll get them.
Oh.
It's a treat.
A treat.
Like...
Also,
I think walking the course.
get your
is better.
steps in.
Exactly. You're getting the
all
steps
day
in. You're out
outside.
there, dude. Like
I'd love to.
Like 40 quid, but you're out all day.
Yeah, valid.
Like 5-6 hours sometimes.
Yeah. Have some bevs with the boys.
Some bevs after and during.
Yeah, lovely.
And
most important.
throughout.
I mean, I understand that like once you get to this our kind of age, that's when golf does start to have the appeal because it is. I'm not gonna lie, it's just hard to make time to see your people. Everyone's so busy, everyone's doing things. But like, hey, every Saturday we're gonna go to the green area and drink some beers and talk. Yeah. That's pretty valid.
Or go to the green area of Ancient and play some Counter-Strike with the boys. Who
that
needs
works.
golf?
You're right.
True.
Yeah, who needs it?
New Ancient.
I can't have a cigar while I play Counter.
Yes, you can, Harry. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Art getting a little bit aggressive is going to find the opening kill onto HooXi. Good start here. And things slow down after that as Banana still in the control of Fluxo's defense.
Not a single HE, so Art's going to be allowed to get away from the potential shrapnel. Top Banana. That smoke won't last forever though on half. Well, the question is, do you want to be fighting for Top Banana or have you done enough? As far as util goes, the CT stretched thin. 2 smokes is all they have in a full 60 seconds for Astralis to just pull these teeth, pull these defenders out of position. Sure, you got a man advantage, but how much can you leverage that?
Look how passive Fluxo's playing. 2 players in CT spawn seemed a little confused about where they wanted to lean to. I think Art may be trying to swap positions because of his low HP. HooXi's going to end up coming over, but no more utility. So this hit is dangerous, and it's underway.
Flash. Here it comes. Art, hopefully, looking to get something out of the low HP, and does. Magisk caught 2 committing in. Yabi and Magisk. Oh, sorry, Device spamming the smoke. Yabi trying to hold on to the coffins. Push in the smoke. Gets through. I like that play. Actually reveals his presence. Will slow them down on this retake. 4 versus 2.
You can actually still win this. This is still very, very doable for Astralis. Big fight is going to be Kai on this flank coming up Banana against Device with low HP.
And a tiny bit of time to try and get comfortable here, did Astralis, but there's an awkward timing out of Device. Yabi cut down, and the 2-on-4 won't come through for Astralis. Fluxo stick the landing on it. Going slow into that retake. They give some time there to the backstab up through Banana, and they move in together, just playing a numbers game.
Got to give my respect to Art. I mean, getting the output of the second there was really, really impressive after contributing with the opening. You saw him fight this half-wall fight, just jumping around, doing Art's things. You know, he gets the info on that double jump and picks himself up an opener. Not only that, swinging out on that supportive flash from the coffin side. You can see HooXi, I mean, just pre-bloom, moving a step too soon. And it does work out nicely for Fluxo's 4th.
Yeah, and that's a big kill. If Stair doesn't go down there, he might be able to take over the bomb site, maybe able to get some extra space for the post plant. That's a really good find from HooXi.
That was a very winnable 2v4. You were right, yeah. What's happening now?
Let's see if Stair can do it this time. Up along the half wall, Magis the one taking utility damage way back at the base of Banana. Some in rebuttal.
That was audible. I swear he made sound towards the sandbags. Yeah, he knows exactly where you are. Art, another clumsy bit of movement. This time it cost him his life. Untraded, a 5-on-4 established early for Astralis.
Feels like Astralis is super happy to open up these rounds this way. And HooXi, after last round loss and losing the opening engagement in Banana, was like, I don't really care. Still feel like this is the best option for us.
Yeah, and I mean, it's obviously, you know, you gotta take some CT aggressions, you need info, you need map control, but it's always going to be a luxury for the T side if they know, well, the fights are going to come. You know, they are going to make a move, and as long as we're ready to react, we're going to get the fights we need. We're not just be sitting there with 30 seconds in a 5v5. Stair just spams HooXi through a smoke.
That's lovely.
You'll take that, and it might even be a commitment behind it. At least they're implying as such.
Molly missed, but it missed bad enough to know that it missed.
Not ideal. This is, though, Stair just stampeding straight for a head-on collision. Jacench overlooked, and just like that, Fluxo's defense has been revealed. Just Zevi back and burning and cooked. What's your favorite on the Brazilian barbecue? You know, do you like the skewers? That's kind of all they do. It's just like big skewer, like kebabs that they walk around. It's kind of like they walk around with kebabs in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
Alex has just done a whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've went to Fogo de Chao a couple of times. Every time I've eaten too much too quick, and then everyone's like, "Oh, have you tried this?" And I'm like, "I don't think I can."
The goat was like the goat establishment was when we were in Belo Horizonte going to Baby Beef, if you remember.
Shout out to Baby Beef.
That was the one, man. That was so good. In fact, take me back.
Yeah, Belo Horizonte. That was a nice catch from Stair. In fact, what's that? Yeah, he's second and third frags, and they are round defining for Astralis' second. I'll be happy with that. What's your read on the Astralis? I mean, it definitely feels good to see the return of HooXi to the ranks. It makes a lot more sense than you know, cosplaying IGLs.
I think it'll be interesting to see how this Magis thing plays out, because I think what it's toward the end of the major is technically when it's kind of like it was announced as sort of a temporary.
So he is
thing.
a sub. Stound took some time away from the game.
Yeah, that's kind of the theory. But I mean, like, look, if you play well, you know, like if you let's say you just win an event.
I mean, Device had his most success with him by his side, right?
And you'd already seen a little bit of like Stair taking some of Stound's more active and playmaking roles already. So like, I don't know, there's some weird conversations that Astralis might have down the road. But that's if things are going well, which they'd be happy to have those conversations at that point.
Yeah, I think it's like with Stound, you can argue he has a high ceiling or whatever, but the consistency was just never there, right? And
what is this?
I don't know what I'm watching.
but hey, you won the banana fight. You won the round, Astralis. Good job.
Ugh.
Yeah, you know, it's like with Stound, there was just never really like that consistency, right? And the one thing you could say about Stair is even though maybe he doesn't like consistently have like the same high highs, he was just a more consistent player.
The lows are higher,
right? Yeah, exactly. You kind of knew the mileage you get out of him. I like that he got given more responsibility in amongst this. And now you bring in Magisk, who, as we were talking about in like map 1, so experienced, feels like a real safe pair of hands. You've kind of upped the floor of this Astralis squad a lot, which felt like their biggest pitfall at times.
Well, because for a while, you know, we were framing it as, oh, like Yabi and Stound, they show up, they're going to be a real threat. These guys have got such talent. Yabi, it felt like for a moment, kind of was doing it on his own. Stair has managed to match the output. And I just think having a consistent presence, especially like a nice anchor CT, like Magisk is just It doesn't matter if this is a a playoff game or a first day of groups. He'll still be that consistent thorn in the enemy's side. He's going to be playing his life when he needs to. Those things, those decisions, those micro decisions that come, with time, with experience.
I think for me, the big question is just like, where is the ceiling going to be? Like, how high can this?
Like, are they lifting
go?
trophies?
Like, I'm not so concerned with their floor. Like, yeah, they do kind of sometimes have some boneheaded losses. They also have some good wins at times. They're a little bit inconsistent and up and down in that sense. But I'm just like, at your best, what are we thinking here? Are you going to be contending for trophies, or is at your best, are you the team sitting like 5th, 6th? You're going to make a couple semifinals here and there, but you're never going to actually contend for anything. And that's what I'm curious about this Astralis is like, leading into the major for me is like, the major kind of sets with the time that you would have had with this roster sets really, I think, how high you can go with this roster.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just keep waiting.
Bit of a fire lit beneath Yabby now because he knows Dupree will just come in to replace him if
it's true.
He struggles.
Yeah, he's like, oh, they're bringing all the boys back.
Licking his lips.
Zip comfortable over their mouths, or what's going on here?
Yeah, it's a nice color, red, isn't it? Descench, that's all right. P250, the only investment, and has managed to draw first blood. There's no way this goes wrong, right? Unless like Art does Art things, pushes through a smoke with 5 USPs and magically double dinks him. Not gonna happen. HooXi has won the round and they're trying to knife him.
Respect.
Yeah, fair enough. Get something out of it.
I like that from Kai.
Yeah.
You got 2 AKs.
Chance knife.
Chance knife.
It's the chances knife of all chance knives.
Well, I heard him fire at least 5 bullets, so maybe he's low on ammo.
Hey, they're getting out of a full eco round with 2 AKs. CT side Inferno, that's pretty good.
Any day of the week, you take that.
Thank you very much.
It's tied up at 4, though, so Astralis bringing a little bit of fight back into this map.
Yeah, it was a good initial resistance from Fluxo. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued by Art. Felt like he was kind of chewed up and spat out by Tier 1 Counter-Strike after a while. And so, it
was a pretty long chew.
It was a long chew, It
was an online chew.
It was like a well-done steak.
It was through COVID chew.
Yeah, exactly. That makes it extra chewy. But I am intrigued to see, if he can dust himself off and claw his way back towards the top. How many players that you've seen taken out of the limelight have managed to claw their way back in? It's probably a handful of players that have actually managed to kind of suck it up and return.
I think not many with the scale of which Art is doing it, like having been in, during COVID, the #1 team in the Americas region, and then now kind of coming to this. I don't know if I've seen players come all the way back from that, so he's giving it a good go. It seemed like on Mirage it was a lot different than the old Art that I was used to, like playing against and seeing being more aggressive. In Mirage, he was staying way far back.
How's this for aggressive? HooXi just straight up the guts wants to fight on Art's side. Here comes the support from the long side. It's Evie. That AWP silences the first. Magic's cut down, but still a 4-on-4.
Yeah, but look at all the attention you've taken away. You've softened it up. Now it's only Art who's got to play around this smoke and backing away just before it fades. He's in the open, missed shot from the op, and there goes Art. He's done. And Astralis with some aggression, a change of pace from HooXi. They pick apart the map.
Hello, Kai.
I wonder now. I think Kai suddenly wants to give this a go, and they're still kind of hunting him here.
This is info, such good info. Stead's saying he's coming CT if he's having a go. I know, Zevi Orp is quite tempting.
Yeah, it's fair.
And Zevi is at the top of the tables right now.
But no, you kind of talk about Art and him in this Fluxo team. I think it's interesting that there's kind of that story for all the individuals in this squad. These are kind of like the various sixth men of their old respective teams. Thinking about dude, even someone like Kai who had that tiny little stint in the main Furious squad kind of has this point to prove, because that was not a good outing whatsoever for him in that team. It felt like he moved into T1.
He was never set up for success in that team.
No, exactly. And he comes into a flailing Furia. But then, HooXi getting cut as well from MIBR, kind of wanting to now to bounce back as they're one of these other teams that look to make changes to improve, to get better. They were deemed that, he was one of the guys that that could get replaced. And that's kind of the story for all of them. Zevi even from Pain, right?
You're right.
They're all in this position, and now they've banded together.
So there is kind of a story, it would be a story of redemption for the Fluxo roster.
Yeah.
Not just Art, not an Art exclusive by any stretch. Dynamic AWPing though, love to see it, but also love to see diligent util. Art, however, well positioned on that Nico corner. We'll find HooXi. Stare to trade.
Zevi wide on the angle, hoping to catch a wide swinger. Flash comes first, does some diligent stuff. Yeah, banana take. I mean, Astralis, they've got the fundamentals down. Look how many nades they've still got with top banana control.
Yeah, and I like that they've backed off this too, because it's been a lot of time applying this pressure. If they're to push forward, they would never expect that second player in Descench.
That's what we're trying.
That's what we're going for. Descench, him up on those boxes would have just ruined things. So I like this readjustment back to the other side of the map. Puts a lot of pressure now on Kai and HooXi to deliver.
I was excited about that lineup, Rush. Nice one, mate. I'm glad we got to watch that smoke fade. Sorry, that was really me. Just really upset me. I was excited. I was like, oh, we're lining up on the stairs. Okay, I was ready.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, well, Rush has been freaking me out with his dark magic. He's been learning spells.
It is true. I got some magic. That is for sure.
He is. Yeah, it's spooky, actually. He's kind of like David Blaine.
But way worse.
Way worse, yeah. Like David Blaine if he hadn't read a magic book.
Okay. I can see it in my eye.
Oh. There are bad ways to die, and that's one of them. Just as you swap to your knife, they commit to the swing, you feel like a bit of a twat. Counter-Strike makes you feel like a twat more often than any other game.
I was thinking about this the other day. Counter-Strike more than any other game makes you feel like you're doing everything right and making every right decision up until the point you die.
Oh, that's
Everything feels so good up until that point. It's just like, oh, I'm a genius. I don't play this game.
I hate, like, you could have a great game, but if you lose, like, you're always haunted by the one round where you could have done something different.
Yeah, you misplayed it, or you made a call, or whatever it was. Yeah, for real. But that's why we keep coming back. And that's why these players are trying to claw their way back into this best of three. An opening game, Fluxo losing out on Mirage convincingly. That was their pick. This is Astralis' soil, and actually a more competitive game. See if they can end this half with a lead, though. This is a very telling round. Round 11, everyone's equipped, everyone's got the bells, whistles, and flashbangs. Starting to utilize that for that top banana control. Not been given away, though.
Yeah, this late, both teams have played banana a little bit more passive. Fluxo not dedicating any players over towards sandbags, and Astralis not that typical barrage of utility and manpower we've seen thrown at the problem. So different approach is going to call a stalemate and bring this into the mid-round stages. And a 5-on-5, plenty of utility for both teams. And just now, HooXi in tandem with Magis gaining brackets control. So they've applied pressure to the B-bomb site, forced a rotation of that third player. Now they've taken brackets where they can exploit that rotation because Rap side is wide open as Kai slides over to try and cover it.
Here's the hit. Util lobbed in. Kai going to try and stifle them with his smoke of his own, and that poses a bit of a problem to Astralis.
I can't believe how long HooXi's staying at B.
Yeah, they're all very stubborn. Nice catch from Zevi. Don't know if the smoke covered him on the cross short side. Kai and Zevi, this two-man hold of A. Astralis ramming their way in eventually. It's Magisk and Yabi to pull down the defenders. Should see the bomb go down for Astralis. Still a numbers disadvantage and setting up this post plant. Pit seems like a valuable asset, going to be occupied by Magisk.
HooXi's got Molotov, HE, and Flashbang. Art has a flash as well, so they've got some utility to put into place. HooXi's going to be mauling the back of the bomb site. And here we go.
Okay, that limits some options. Makes the clears a little easier. Magisk forced to reposition. He's played this very well, but they find him. It's just Yabi on site. What's he got? 2 of the 3. Just 1 to go. HooXi chasing him down, and Yabi can't hold on. Comes down to the wire. Just enough HP. 18 left for HooXi. Fluxo takes 6.
Oh, that's a really hard-fought retake.
Nice try.
I think Magisk made the mistake there, going into the open. Like, I feel like he didn't need to
Was
make
he forced that wide?
screen.
Not that wide.
No, he wasn't. I think he wanted to cover the player coming into small pit so that Yabi wouldn't have to be concerned about that, but he took a little too long getting into the actual, some kind of cover to protect yourself. Very nice attempt from Yabi, but that gives Fluxo 6 a chance to take a 2-round lead into the second half as a timeout is called.
This one's feeling very different to Mirage, I'll tell you that much. No wild lead for Astralis, they're just fighting to cling on in this first half.
Start trekking towards a map win. Sorry, I'm just getting back used to this microphone in front of my face thing.
Yeah.
No,
you got a whole stream of consciousness thing going on right now.
I'm just like, oh, Klingon, I could do a Star Trek reference. Star Trek. Like, no subtlety, just got my sledgehammer out and went, bang! Can they Klingon? let's just start again.
I don't think climbing's for me. Talking of clinging, don't think that's much.
Not much of a climber?
I ain't got the grip strength. I got a lot of body weight.
Okay.
I'm big boned.
I see what you mean.
I'm heavy.
I just hate heights, and I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you do die if you fall far. You can't argue with that.
Also, they prefer to be called the vertically gifted, not heights.
Vertically gifted.
You hate heights? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, true.
Can't be saying that. Crossfire's up on B, the third man.
Let's go for it at this point.
Would you? Just straight commitment? Through the smoke? Or, I mean, that is going to force reaction util or a little jiggly wiggly.
Thought they might have just done like a little change of tactic right at the end, you know, giving you a little uppercut. But, you know, fair play, because Fluxo's been really, really quick to rotate a third player. Look at Kai.
Yeah.
Little investigative mission.
He's been good at finding these gaps past the Abbey in the apartments. And even now, it feels like they're still considering this as a possibility. Zevi's still floating around, anticipating that lurk.
He's fast on this flank, you know. They're not even in the sight.
And as they're getting slowed down by the util, it's only giving him more time. Kai is the round in the palm of his hands. There's the lineup. Backstab lands, and Yabi left on the other side of the map, scratching his head as to how Kai made it past.
And this is where, if you're Yabi, you say, I know it looks like I'm baiting, but I want it to be clear. If you got a kill, I'd have been useful. I would have been useful.
I know what this looks like, guys, but I promise.
I promise.
I know what it looks like. I've been there too.
I had our best intentions in mind. He did walk past me. Yes, he must have. Oh,
Don't do it to him.
no. Not with 15 seconds.
Don't do it.
Yabster, he's got 9 bullets in the M4. He's got 5 seconds to find a kill. Zevi locks it in. 7-5. We'll be right back. Grab a drink. Pro League's only just getting started.
And we're back. Fluxo up in the lead on the Astralis pick of Inferno. That's after getting blown out of the water to open up this series. Fluxo biting back here. And they put together a decent looking CT side.
The revenge of Kai. Who would have thought this after he was so widely lampooned for just getting inserted into a lineup and just nobody believed in it ever. It looked awkward, it looked ugly, but now he's come back a few months, year later, and it's looking good.
It is looking
2 years later?
Yeah, a little
How long ago was it?
I'm
Brazilian, actually know.
Brazilian MPL. Some would call him.
Some would. Some would.
That's weird though. The Brazilian nipple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason.
Just gonna get my sledgehammer out of the box if you guys don't mind. They bought a lot of nades, and at the moment, it hasn't really benefited them. Instead, they just swallowed a HE that did about 100 damage, and now they are testing Stairs Behold. The util has paid off. That's a lot from HooXi. Well, that's the kind of death that's going to frustrate Stair. He's just pushed straight through the smoke. What is this idiot doing? Perhaps a thought that crosses his mind, but it's worked out wonderfully. That, however, is a way to get back in. Lovely sequence. Magisk and Yabi clawing in. It's up to Art, standing and banging. 2 of the 3.
On the other side, though, it's HooXi still coming in. Flashbang to activate his teammate. He's got to find Zevi. Tough angle to clear. Missed shots are there. HooXi goes down. And Magisk, you got nothing left to do and no time with which to do it.
And he's looking sharp as well. He's hit a couple of great headshots on that USP, and the third asking too much as he flips around, turns face into his demise. 5-8. You guys want to play some CS later?
I do.
Yes.
I would.
I finally have my luggage.
Yes.
So I can play now.
Okay, that's exciting.
All right, meet us in the matchmaking servers.
Yes, queue up around whenever we get home.
I want to face it bad, man.
Okay, it depends on the FPS. Of the
I've been...
Can we do a day of matchmaking to get back into the groove of
Sure.
things?
Yeah.
And Jason needs to remember, like, relearn that 4 smokes that he learns every time we start an event.
I still know one of them.
Oh, good.
I still know one. I've got a head start.
That's good.
I've been taking an Unk-like approach to CS, like positioning-based kills. You know, where it's not about aim. Like, I'm just getting behind them.
I too have realized that it's actually, it really benefits me to not take ego challenges every round.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that, though?
Well, because you know how there's this like percentage, you know, as they be talking about playing the percentages, many a death segment.
Sure,
you know, Astralis, that was the team.
Do our death segments ring out in your head as you're making decisions?
Well, I look at it, I go, there's probably a 50-50 chance I win or lose this fight. And there are some fights where it's much more like 80-20. I think I'm going to try and just find as many of them as I can.
Sure.
Fluxo found a way back into the B site, and this one rather seamless as we babble.
They've got quite a lead in this game now, 9-5, but you also have the economic advantage. This round is a full investment for Astralis, and now they've got really nothing to play with in the next round. Actually, Fluxo have a really strong commanding lead here on Inferno. This could go 3.
What was the third?
Nuke.
Oh, yes, please. Art on Nuke. That was some of my favorite art moments.
Some of my least favorite.
Yep. Well, that's because I get to talk about it and you have to analyze it.
All right, guys, how do we make a plan against Art? Oh, well, what's he like to do? Oh, he basically just jumps through like 3 smokes with 5 flashbangs with a MAC-10. Oh,
so as long as your yard player watches like 6 art demos, you're fine.
So just be ready for a push through every smoke and every door at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
And I think Art's Furia was the one that couldn't land a smoke wall for a couple of
Yes,
yes,
it was.
Yes.
So that's fun. We'll see if they've tightened it up on
We
Fluxo.
did have some pretty egregious missed smokes on Mirage already.
True.
Yeah, Miss Smokes. It is worth noting as well that this is not the current patch. We are going to be playing this on the previous, so the movement changes that were recently made are not in the game for us.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like they changed some of the bunny hopping. You know how like you can bunny hop, string together hops a bit better now? That's not currently here. So if anyone was expecting like, oh, the players haven't realized that bunny hops are sick and you could use them on the pistol rounds and stuff like that, it's next tournament perhaps.
Next one.
Yeah. Do you know who I haven't seen him forever? Fnatic. Where, like...
It was the last event we were at.
When was the last time Fnatic were in at an event?
It would have surely been a Pro League.
Yeah. I mean, I
Could have been last Pro League? Were they in last Pro League?
I don't think...
I actually just cast them.
Did you?
Good for you. How was that?
It was nice,
Jambo, Cypher...
It was for Blast open.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so they got to open. Did they do anything there?
Yeah, they were actually good. They ended up a game shy of making the London run, I'm pretty certain.
Shout out to M80.
Yeah.
I'm going to double check that. Yeah, they did. One game shy, losing to M80. But that's fine. M80 looked really good at that event and were like super switched on.
They retired Electronic.
Yeah, they did. They did kill VP.
That's
Which, honestly, awesome.
dude, there's actually very few feelings better as a team than when you just destroy a lineup.
Yeah.
And you're like, we just beat them so bad that they just stopped.
There's no coming back from that.
No,
Like, literally.
You feel like such a badass.
Well, because if you remember, while they were playing that event, they were also playing
That's right, they were playing-
Dracula, I think
Yeah,
it was,
something like that.
at the exact same time. And they won that. So they did that while they were
Grinding
also
away.
doing Blast. Trying to grind the VRS.
How's Crims looking?
He had some good games in there, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. It always felt like him and Blame F at first in
Right.
Fnatic, like, had some crossover in terms of how they like to
Roles,
move and
yeah.
play, like. But that's largely ironed out. I actually really liked watching this Fnatic team. Cypher was also good in every game, apart from the one that mattered,
That's
which is a shame.
yeah.
That is a shame. He's still not recovered from Vertigo being removed. Oh, nice finish. Clean clear. 10 for Fluxo. Nuke looking increasingly likely. Astralis' Inferno has not necessarily filled us with confidence as to their map depth.
No, it's not been the prettiest in the world, has it? I feel like they probably wanted that T side to be a lot more effective. They felt like they probably could have gotten way more rounds of the emphasis in Banana that they did. Couldn't quite get the success in production there. Stairs had a quiet game as well, who was taking point on a lot of those Banana fights on the T side as well. So some of that going in the direction of Art on defense.
Yeah, I do. There was some good notes from like the Fluxo first half. I like that Art also wasn't like staking the whole round on fighting for Banana. I feel like that used to be one of the cruxes for him on Inferno.
Full commitment.
Yeah, right. Like there was way less of that. They'd play group. I also think Kai deserves a lot of credit for finding so many gaps past Yabby on these apps lurks. Yabby barely did anything in the first half. And a lot of the times, Kai got past him.
Now, the roles are reversed, and Kai puffs up his chest, shows presence on brackets, and now goes asking potential questions of Device's long AWP. Won't be going there immediately. He has some support, and we have first blood. It's also second blood, I should say, as Art and Zevi in unison. You see Device peeking into the AWP.
Well, Device felt like he had to take that peek because he wanted to get information because he's the guy who has to shift over to the B bomb site. So he wanted to at least make brackets were clear. But man, that timing right after a B defender goes down is just, it's obvious. Yeah. It's read very well by Zevi.
It's exactly the kind of reaction you're hoping for. Of course, the credit to Art for the conversion, leading to that reaction.
Flash through, HooXi tries to stop the spillover. Yabby's up here boosted as well, but he's the last guy remaining. As his teammates get spammed out, Yabby needed the mow down on everyone coming out through Banana. No winning that for Astralis. Fluxo are running away with this map.
I mean, I don't know what Device was necessarily going to do in that situation with everything smoked off, but I feel like you could have let Yabby play first on that boost, and then you have a Coffin speed coming, and then you have Device maybe coming through the smoke if he's feeling himself, if he's feeling like it's going well. Still, it's always going to be a tough holds, and Fluxo just firmly in the driver's seat. Have not looked back since this second half began. Both pistols in their favor. Now you've got a 6-round leads, 2 rounds away from the third map of Nuke. Kai's playing well, Zevi's playing well, Art's got 16 kills. This map, everything according to plan for Fluxo.
Yeah. It's funny because it's not a map I would have assumed would be like in their wheelhouse as far as, you know, manufacturing chaos was how I've previously categorized teams Art has inhabited. But this one just feels quite calm, quite, you know, fundamentally sound. There isn't too much to write. If anything, it's Astralis' Inferno that I'm more critical of than, you know, praising Fluxo's.
I think they're enjoying kind of like the tactical nature of Inferno right now, where everything early on is bottlenecked. Like Mirage being so wide open, Astralis played mid-rounds really well and kind of pulled them across the map and picked them apart. Harder to do that on Inferno when the CTs don't have to put themselves in that many dangerous positions.
That's a fantastic opening. HooXi finishes off what Stairs started with his FAMAS spam, gets the AWP down with a throw of the nade. Oh, Device in the open on the fade. I think he got caught off by the timing of that smoke fade. Looked a bit surprised to be exposed.
HP's very low on Kai and Art, though, so I mean, these 2 kills can be doubled up and brought back quickly, especially considering 3 defenders at this B bomb site at the point of attack.
I mean, this has to be the hold for Astralis this time, right? You've got a stack over here towards B. A wounded Fluxo coming your way, and Art even lending them a helping hand. HooXi up close on this SMG, lets them play right into his hands. And so there's Astralis finally putting a stop to one of these B hits. That's going to deny the coveted map point the way of Fluxo. So there's still time to save yourselves here, Astralis.
And you got exactly what you need. You got the alt back in Device's hands for free. You get to pass that over, so you have a full buy across the entire CT defense. This is where they have to kind of plant their feet. Claw this one back into contention. After this buy, Fluxo is out of money, so the opportunity is there for Astralis. The door is opened to stay in Inferno.
Starting 3B. At Device AWP wants to try and find a cheeky pick at the start of things. Smokes and Protocol Util arrives. A second replenish of that smoke on barrels as they do silently boost Kai into apps. This could be a nasty fight for Yabi, or a lot of space for Kai. Yabi's fallen away, so they will concede. It is just this now 3-man A defense. HooXi cheats back over as they block abs.
Positioning Devices opt down Banana as the smoke clears as well. Bring that 4th rifle to defend this A bomb site. Things are looking good. Device has a smoke in his back pocket as well if he gets pressured. And Fluxo, it seemed like they considered the idea of back to Banana, but Art calls it off. It'll be a holes pop with Zevi and Art playing brackets.
Still, it's another well-placed stack. Astralis ready for this exact move. 2 players with a pit crossfire. And HooXi even here as that 3rd piece to lend a helping hand. Becomes a bit of an awkward funnel out of the apartments for Fluxo. And this one stopped in its tracks.
I mean, just the decision to call the defense to have Device as the op at Banana just wins this round blind. Even with the kill onto the pit player, you're just not ready for the next body. It's going to be there so quick with another crossfire setup. That's just a brutal call blindly into the defense.
Really brutal.
Did I say the word wrong? Did I say the word wrong?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's
Had to get the sledgehammer out of the box one last time.
Oh, HooXi. You wish the door was stuck there, but he makes it out.
There was a weird hole in the door there. 7-11.
I mean, okay, like on Mirage, kind of one of the things I was hoping was that Fluxo kind of learned from that first map to rely a little bit more on their mid rounds. That was where they found their success, kind of taking the pace out of it, not just playing these execs. The last kind of couple of rifle rounds, it's been a bit more exec heavy for Fluxo. I want to see them go back to something slower. Give some time to your extremity players, right? Go about the nice standard default. And then round it out, because thus far, Astralis have had well-placed stacks. In the last 2 rounds, they've been 1 step ahead of Fluxo.
Yeah, it has been looking rather comfortable so far for the CT side. Very quickly going to be clawing their way back if they can convert this, well, I say easy one. Look how HooXi's save makes it slightly interesting. But I mean, as far as the investments and the comparison of them goes, this should just be a walk in the park for 8. Device not playing scared. No is unlikely to see HE's, unlikely to see anything. Bar that saved rifle. We are going to boost him, actually. There is going to be vision over the top of the smoke. Oh, it was a nice opportunity. Look how he gets vision onto HooXi, but fades to black. Quicker reactions from the Dane this time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
a little pitchy there, sorry.
I've been having the voice for 12 years straight, so no shame in that.
Nice awareness from HooXi, just like knowing, you know, they have that one gun, like you say. This would be the time to employ a gimmick like the boost over that smoke. He was just kind of homed in for that exact play.
I haven't been keeping tabs, but I'm curious if HooXi's fragging output has stayed higher than previous. He was, you know, he's usually kind of like a 0.85 warrior. Oh, I actually nailed that.
You actually put that right in the money. Give us the LAN rating. Filter that out for LAN. Come on now, Harry.
Like, because he looked like because I know he was like grinding the mechanics of Counter-Strike, you know?
Yeah.
He was,
Where are we at? 0.9 rating on land.
okay.
Yeah, nice little jump up.
Yeah. But also, I mean, he's one of those guys that will very happily play for the round win as opposed to statistical glory.
Sure. And also, I think, the conversation that we all had with him after his return from his time off after G2 and before he rejoined Astralis, I think he's just like, he's always talked about like his mental, like kind of the way he thinks about things, the way he approaches things. I think he learned a lot from that G2 time, especially as it relates to being a leader and performing individually at the same time. So I think he's starting to piece things together in a good way.
Absolutely.
Counter-terrorists win.
Well, well, well.
I mean, Art was being very vocal at the end of that round.
What was the event where it might have actually been the major this year where Art was like having some stern words with his team after like a tough loss. I think it was the major when they got eliminated. It was interesting to see him like being that hardcore about it, right?
Yeah, because usually he is kind of just a kind of a calming, joyful presence.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that. You've got that side to you. You can be that stern leader.
But I mean, that just goes to show like the task ahead of him, that he understands it is like, you got to get these guys into shape. You have to have a heavy hand if you're going to make the changes necessary, if you're going to get the people to improve the way you need them to. Aggressive hit towards Magisk. Oh, a little bit slow on the shot. And now he's in a ton of trouble. Gonna back away from the fight, but that sells Yabby down the river.
Yeah, it does indeed. Absolutely cooked by Art. Really well-structured round. Art, he's called himself into a bit of a winner here. Fluxo, they've had a period of absence as far as round conversions go. 3 consecutive from Astralis, but this one.
You're not going for this retake, are you? Why are they coming over here like they want to go for this retake?
Oh, I guess maybe you see if anyone's silly enough to give Device a pick.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, money's fine. Kind of nothing to lose in trying, right? In the 3-on-4.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Valid.
Ugh.
Does he keep the ore? No, sir.
You're right, and I mean they're retaking that to play for not having to deal with overtime, and they had the money to throw it away. But that is kind of about how that round was expected to go.
Yeah. But dude, I mean, fair play to Art. He ended that last round saving the AK, and he was just talking the entire time and outlined call that worked beautifully here. And that's what breaks through for Fluxo.
Might have been noticing the trend of Astralis starting 3 towards the B bomb site, wanted to exploit that and does it perfectly.
Couple of flashes and a missed shot from Magisk, and then, yeah, the whole house of cards tumbles down. 12-8, just need that 1 to secure Nuke. Oh, I thought they were going to try to go for a smoke break. Instead, it's some heavy HE flak damage to Sench with an opening onto Yabby.
Now you have to leave Device here so that you can get your 3 defenders towards the A bomb site. So it puts a lot of pressure on Device to play behind the smokes and Molotovs that are going to be coming his way. Magic still here over at the pit. HooXi has arrived into the bomb site. Stare over at CT Arches. But Fluxo not committed yet with 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. They got plenty of time to make Astralis nervous and make a move.
Yeah, this can just be agonizing for a CT side. You feel like they're close. You've heard sound cues, but still nothing. No sign of commitment.
Device needs a kill here to force them away from B.
Full info on Banana. It's going to really enable them to stack up 3 CTs in the right place. Still, though, it will be a 5-on-3. You need one of these CTs to deliver in a multi-kill capacity.
Oh, and slow, and the bombs over here towards Long as well. Stare could make this very, very awkward if he's able to find this bomb. They crunch in the top mid. Info there. Stare with 2 on his screen, and he deals with them both.
That's the bomb.
Really lovely double swing, coordinated assault into retaking mid-bomb. Lost 20 seconds. Descent still in apps. And HooXi, oh, no way, he's checking that diligently.
Oh,
Device
no.
down. No, hang on a second. Stare in the open, holding on for Astralis. Fluxo can end it here and now to pick up Nuke.
8 seconds.
Oh, there was a moment of indecision there. They were going for the bomb, now they're going for the kill. They need this on Stare right now. And just by staying alive, he locks this one in. That was pandemonium for Fluxo. No. The music's off. The game carries on.
It was confusing. It was. Decent didn't leave apps.
I don't know why. That's what I'm thinking.
I think everything gets scrambled there because the HooXi
for the bomb
goes for
first.
the bomb, runs back, then goes for the bomb again, then runs back, and it's clear, like, you know, if you're doing that, there's a lot of confusion in the ranks. Descent never moves because he's waiting for HooXi. It all happens so
You probably
late.
got all the dead players coming as well.
Yeah. That was baffling. I mean, Astralis do hold on, but just by the skin of their teeth.
Well, that is a round that can throw you off kilter.
I want to see, I was going to say, I want to see Device hit a shot. He's had some swings and misses here. And you don't want him to feel like a way in, but they're going to try and get past Device. He plays Tark. They're right up and over him. He's alongside the enemy. Device on the 5-7. Looking to be a saving grace in this round. It's left it at 2-on-3. Art's battled back in with something here for Fluxo. But that plant denied for now.
Yeah, but when this goes down, I mean, again, this B-bomb site really difficult to retake. You've got plenty of utility on the CTs to make it happen, but they're going to have to wait out some of these smokes still up in the choke point. So a great chance for Fluxo in a 2v3. Likelier than it probably seems.
Oh, Descent catching Yabi.
That smoke just
Dropping
faded
off.
now.
Push out through the coffins. And a crossfire set up here. Chance to play around the bomb. Art taking contact from Pool. Lets them all the way in. Tap on the bomb, but he hears the footsteps. Art looking to swing up and put a stop to this as Fluxo drag us the distance. A third map of Nuke will be required. Fluxo come through with a vengeance on the Astralis map pick of Inferno.
Attention.
No, that's always the problem. It ends so quick. You never
can't
actually
read the
know.
name in the
You see
feed.
who gets the kill, but
It's fine. I think Astralis, they're fist bumping, so I'm going to say they had their weight, they're starting T. I'm going to say Fluxo won that one. That's my analysis. What do you think, Yenko?
I'm back, Alex. I heard Art had a good game. Fluxo played well, so I came back to make sure it doesn't happen 2 times in a row. I'm here to jinx it.
I forgot we were with his #1 hater. Okay, yes. And on a Nuke game, no less. We were talking about how Nuke was where some of the more memorable Art moments have occurred. Stair drops onto main with that supportive smoke, but the info has flowed. And that's a quick one from Zevi. Put down, nice into the top side. Yabi and HooXi have pretty much opened up and closed down the first round of our third map. Descent with an opportunity. Julie's has to be instantaneous, but Magisk is even holding it. How diligent do you have to be? Lovely lobby setup. And HooXi and Art trying to fight their way back in. Good tap onto the head of Magisk and announces his presence, but Device is committed to this fight. One quick click could put it all to bed. He's only got 18 points of health, and so it looks like Astralis' top site hit has been converted.
You can definitely tell Alex hasn't casted for a while. He's so excited.
What about a pistol round?
I'm just kidding.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, exactly. We had some time off for the first time this year.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of like, I don't know, what is this, joy?
You sound fresh.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Fresh AF.
I feel good.
Meanwhile, Harry sounds super jaded. Like,
No,
doesn't want to be here whatsoever.
no. I'm just from the luggage situation and like.
You have your own clothes and your own toothbrush.
And the bed
today.
I have it now.
Yeah.
I have it now, and
No,
I have a
but-
third bed in my room.
Like, is there wood I can touch? I think this has probably got
Yeah.
some composite, but I have never not had my suitcase come around the belt. Crazy? Is that crazy?
It is crazy.
How often we've been traveling?
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's maybe the third time ever for me, and it was on a direct flight.
That's mad. That's
And
the
I
mad
was at
part.
the airport for 5 hours.
Right,
I
so-
arrived super early. I was really keen.
So there is absolutely no explanation other than like some dude didn't drive your bag to the plane.
Yeah, no, they told me when I was boarding the plane, they were like, "Just so you're aware, sir,
We didn't like
your bags
luggage.
are not on the plane."
We heard you put dumbbells in your suitcase, and so we've done an extra 16 scans.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, it's very chaotic. Stair is burnt down in Magisk's molly, but still just kicking open the top side. This force buy from the CT side has fallen flat as a pancake.
And, you know, we all know HooXi. He loves a good A-pop, A-rush
whatever it is, upper bomb side to Nuke, even during his time in G2, that was one of the staples of their T side and hasn't changed in Astralis.
Can we talk like Nuke meta game here? Like, wouldn't you say that being able to force CTs to feel vulnerabilities on those top pops early will leave more likely open gaps, ramp and yard for your later, mid rounds?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's also feeling that with a lot of utility and the Mag 10s, it's something that you can
get away with.
Exploit, because what a lot of teams do is, hey, we have the rifles that just go outside and take the duels, and usually the A-bomb side is left a little bit weaker. And this time it wasn't really the case. They still managed to get the opening kills and punch through. But that's why Nuke is my favorite map. You just have so many options on the T side, right? You never feel cornered, never feel like, oh man, there's nothing we can do. Even with a half buy, even with a mixed buy, a hero AK.
Yeah, which is, directly contrasting with, say, an Inferno, where sometimes there is nothing. The best thing to do is nothing. Whereas a Nuke, there's always something.
Well,
would you disagree?
I've played versus a Finnish 5-stack in my day or so, and sometimes it does feel like there's nothing you can do on the team.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Very real.
No, but that's just a bit. I agree.
Yeah.
I like Nuke. This is a great map.
That's why it's not a popular map in PUGs, because you need to know a lot and you have a lot of options, but you need to be coordinated and people need to be on the same page, and you can't have that much coordination, necessarily in a Faceit PUG.
Harry, did you just say yeah at the same time as me, or was that just me?
Wait, you said yeah as well?
Okay.
Okay,
that freaked me out, bro. I said yeah, and I was like, why did I sound like Harry? That was so crazy. Okay, that was you. That was you. It wasn't just like I did a perfect Harry impression. Yeah.
A cool thing to have. Yeah.
Yeah, you're an octave lower or something, I think.
Only on that one word.
Yeah.
And then when I speak normally for a longer time, if it's just the word yeah, it is like
I actually
pitched down.
And I don't want to give you an example of this, but I actually think I'm like, if I was good at singing, which I don't think I am, I think I'd be one of those like, high voice. What's it called? Falsetto. Maybe not falsetto, but one below that. Like
giga high.
I can go really high.
Yeah.
Like I could do the helium voice. 3-0. It's time to get the guns back out, though.
So let's do some musical stuff, man.
Did you bring your mixing deck?
Nope.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But there's ways around that.
Yeah.
We know enough podcasters, surely, to be able to track down a micro.
A mic. It's all we need.
Us.
Jason, that's who I would ask.
Jason's always got a microphone.
He's gotten better with the technical stuff over the years, I'll say that.
No, I watched him doing it the other night. And he's a whiz on the computer, that Jason kid.
Sound like his parents. Oh, he's a real whiz, our boy. He's a real whiz on that computer.
Think he even... Do you guys use AI ever?
I've been trying to find use cases for it, and the best thing it's done so far is make an Excel spreadsheet for me. For my taxes. Yeah.
Yo,
that's like
actually
pasting stuff in, and it was like putting it into columns. That was nice. Saved me a lot of manual labor.
I don't use it the way you use it, Harry.
No.
How do you use it, Harry?
Mine's my biggest confidant, I think is how you say it.
Yeah, all confident. I mean,
it's very confident too.
They tend to be. What a fantastic idea you've just had there. Yes, you should start your own religion.
Oh. This round should be over.
It's just Counter-Strike, man. Sometimes R didn't really do anything wrong there, and Stair just gets good timing on the smoke spam. Now you're 5v4, right? They want to go ramp, just get the trade kill there. Stair continues the lurk, catches the main player completely off guard, and the round is over.
I have a feeling this is going to be a really one-sided third map here. Like you talked about, Jason talked about how on Mirage, he was saying that there was just a lot of room for Astralis to mid-round their way to success. I feel like this is going to feel more like a Mirage than perhaps an Inferno in that same sense. T-side, the onus is on them. They're happy to take that initiative. Zevi and Kai just trying to hold on to what they brought into this round. Any hunts? I'm seeing lingering at the top of the staircase, whether or not he starts to make a move with HooXi. Oh, he is. Silent dismount as well. Got to respect it. Can we bait the shot? Right swing. Job done. See ya.
HooXi's cracked, man.
Yeah, man. He's been on the DMs every day. 1,000 kills.
Play a DM, get a duck, go to the gym. Easy life.
Get a duck?
Got a duck. Kevin. You know about Kevin?
I didn't know about Kevin.
You don't follow HooXi on Instagram, man? You don't know about Kevin?
Hey,
Yeah, well, I'm going right now, actually.
I'm checking this.
I don't know if it's on his post, but it's on the stories.
I've always wanted a duck. I had some, like... Because I've started following lots of homesteading accounts. So now recently I've seen that there's like a conversation that actually ducks are the better bird to have on your land. Chickens are loud, and duck manure is really good compost. That's the end of my duck segment.
Homesteading is building homes in the wilderness.
Just like as in more self-sustained, not just like the lawn, you know, you've got like your vegetables, your herbs.
See, we all arrive at the castle in France eventually.
We do. And I don't use this word often, but I am starting to yearn for the countryside.
Yeah.
I'm yearning for the hills,
Oh, dude,
Harry.
it's so nice. Like, if I go and lay in my garden at night, which I never do.
No, but if you were to.
If I did, I would have a great view of the night sky.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the middle of nowhere.
And I don't ever lie in my hammock at night, but the stars in Malta, because there's not much light pollution, you really see the whole night sky. It's beautiful. If I ever did it, I'm sure it would be. Play games instead, obviously.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what my night.
Harry, weren't you telling me you were passed out in your garden the other night? Like coming back home, no?
Yeah.
Where's HooXi's
I'm always doing that.
That's why you and Jason get along so well.
So you said he posted the duck pics on Instagram, yeah?
I had a look. I don't know if it's a story or...
Oh, yeah, no. It's just like pictures of him.
Hey, you have to follow him, man, and keep an eye out.
I'm following him. It's
Stories.
just okay. Stories. You're right. I don't watch the like.
I don't use it.
Have you ever completed
So
stories?
turn notifications on
Yep.
for HooXi right now, so
Okay.
you don't miss it.
Oh my god, a duck. What's happening here? Is the round over yet?
Yeah.
That's cool. We didn't miss anything. That's
What
great.
like weird pet would you have if you could? Like, you can't say like dog.
Okay, well, I'll probably rat.
A rat.
I love rat. I wouldn't get
that's
one.
good.
I'd get like 2.
100 rats.
Yeah. Have you heard about the rat park experiments?
Maybe.
It's not really a fun conversation, actually.
Okay. yeah. Is that the one where they built like a rat utopia?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
then
they
they made it not a utopia after a while.
Well, because our conclusions about addiction were based off of putting 2 rats in a cage and having them one with normal water and one with like heroin water. And believe it or not, the rats were all over the heroin water.
Yeah, which fair enough.
But when you gave them like a big park with loads of friends where they can like do gymnastics and parkour, they didn't touch it. So it just shows that you actually are striving.
They also
community.
found that rats won't do something that gets them a reward if it hurts other rats.
That's because they're the goats, actually.
They have
they're the
empathy.
rats, but
They suggest, it suggests they have empathy.
oh my god, I knew I loved.
And they have
Rats, realest of all time.
Rats are the only animal with a sense of humor.
Yeah, they giggle when you tickle them.
Yeah.
You put like a little. If I put my lapel mic next
Well, not
to it,
we're another animal that have, but the only like, are we animals?
or
No, we're
are
not.
we Dan? Wait,
You have to do it in falsetto.
yeah, in 3, 2.
2, 1.
Oh. No. 5-0 is a score that you can see at the top of your screen there.
And you know what's also funny? Rat and Arts have the same letters.
That's true as well.
That is true.
And here he is outside, about to have some action coming his way.
And you can't spell yank without YNK. Terrible. Actually terrible. 6th round, is it? Yeah, that's cool. 54. Nice angle from... Oh, you'd have loved it. Still gets converted, though. There's Stair with a rebuttal. 3-on-3. Drops in. Look out as he breaks his legs and Device will pick it up. That should be the site lost. And the round likely to follow to Zenchi. Kiki. Hard. I don't know how some players make look like coming up the vents look like they have an advantage in the fight. It always just feels like it's GG when
I think it's also cool, something that's not talked about enough. Like, you can tell a lot about a guy's personality from the way he plays the game. Like, Descent is an optimist. He always sees the glass half full sort of a thing. Like, hey, maybe no one's watching Vents.
Yeah.
Right? You know, 3v2 post-planned situation on the A-bomb side. Like, all right, let's give it a go. Better luck next time.
And it's always just the tiny, I mean, like the sound cues, you know, those little steps you've accidentally made, even in Pro CS it's happening. Those tiny steps can be a complete shifter in the outcome of the round. Device is posted. Zevi doesn't need to overextend. It does look like they're going to give it a go with a flash and a swing. 1, 2, 3. He's out of there. Just in time, Zevi brings the AWP through.
Yeah, the kill.
Right, Yanko, I am way too joyful. I'm casting a save.
No, it's fine.
I'm full of joy.
I like it. We like it. You need someone to balance off like the dead inside from Harry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I, you know. Whenever someone says dead inside, I always think, oh yeah, Harry Russell.
Yanko's right there. I do feel dead inside for some reason.
It's your luggage.
It's that meatball.
I think it's the meatball and the luggage. Dude, the meatball was crazy. Don't eat the meatballs at catering.
It's like eating.
Was a nice, if you get it in the replay, the kill from Stair was really important. You know, Art
that
gets
trade on credit.
Yeah, the first kill Art gets is on HooXi, so maybe should have expected one more guy since HooXi is not the outside player, but still the adjustment from Stair to kill him in credit was big. Then he's able to execute the split with the rest of his teammates towards A. So yeah, just a clinic so far from Astralis. I would expect though Fluxo to start being more aggressive on the CT side, and we see Art get into Glaive early on.
Lucas Rossender.
Is that how everyone calls it? Glaive, the spot?
Yeah. I mean, I always think Glaive was like that smoke specific, you know, like where you jump on the rail over the smoke. But I mean, who cares? It's the same spot. What else would you call it? That corner is secret.
He's tucked in the left side.
Yeah, left side, like close left, like by the barrel. Or you could just say Glaive. Oh, it says goodbye.
I wonder if in Astralis that gets confusing. Like you're just worried that Device is having like a mental lapse or something. He's saying that he's Glaive.
Glaive. He's like,
but HooXi's sitting there like, I get we bought Magic's back, bro, but like,
chill.
Walk in. Okay, it's fine though. They've lost Stair to that cross out in the yard. And Fluxo reinforce lower from the rip. They've left ramp open, so worried that Astralis have taken this space.
Oh, I like the way HooXi's calling this. He knows he's forced a big rotation. Just by losing ramp, he knows at least one is going to have to have gone and committed to B. Little do they know, two now reside.
HooXi will see his gun eventually. We'll see the barrel.
Yep. Oh no, I thought he caught whiff. He's just going to go down. Oh, he actually gets one. That's big output from HooXi, and now with a missed shot from Zevi's AWP, they're in. And Device escorts another out. And Descent, just Descent on the retake. No luck here, and he's actually got to go back.
All right, how optimistic is he, Yanko?
Well, we also know by now that Descent is an optimistic man who learns from his mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep this. I like this, like, you know, what we learn from their gameplay as to... What would you say Device's gameplay tells you about his personality? Because he's always been, you know, seen as this, like, you know, prime example of safe, considered playing percentage AWPing. What does that imply? He's like not risk. He's risk averse.
Risk averse, you know, calculated. He's a team player, right? Like he's not one of those guys that get out of the way. I'll take care of this. He's like, no, guys, we got this. It's a team. Yeah. You know, you do this, I'll do that. Get everyone on the same page.
And we saw it in the lobby as well with Chad that he just decided, like the day before the match, he was like, oh, my hair, I hate my hair. My hair's annoying me. I'm just going to shave my head. I've never done that. I've never done the reset.
Oh, it's very...
Did you do one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just one day went into the bathroom with a razor.
Whoa.
Well, hang on.
What was it, like the Huntsman, or did you have the...
I got rid of everything, and it was nice. Being bald is great.
I'm going to take it for a spin at some point. I missed my window.
Dude, you would never experience convenience like it, Alex. You would love it.
Well, I don't
wake up 5 minutes before you have to be somewhere.
But my hair is just like, it doesn't move. You know, it doesn't do anything. It looks like this when I wake up. I just have to
that's kind of sick.
Squish it down a bit.
Yeah, don't shave it, bro.
Yeah.
You have nice hair.
It behaves itself now. Didn't always.
I'm ginger, so when I shave my hair, people go, of course you did.
Why? I think your hair, the hair is a beautiful color. I think it's always been so ridiculous that, like, oh, you've got a really rare and, like, you know, everyone's all gushing for blue eyes, but, oh, you've got a rare hair color. That's not cool. It's just
Why is your beard ginger but your head brown?
Well, because I used to have just ginger everywhere, but as time's gone on,
ginger everywhere, you said.
yeah, I have ginger everywhere.
Cool, bro.
That's cool. Yeah.
Happy for you.
Yeah, I'm learning more and more
sad.
about you every day.
And now my hair's brown.
It is. Is that just because you...
Well, I would say Italian Auburn, personally.
You would?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the football recently. How are they doing?
So what's happening here, Fluxo?
I don't even know anymore. It just feels like every time I kind of look at one of you guys and talk about something, Astralis get another round. This might be a difference maker, though. 20 seconds, no bomb plant.
Fluxo are actually in pretty good positions with the lobby aggro. Oh, but then all of a sudden, it comes crashing down. Only Kai remains. 10 seconds to try and get the first on the board for Fluxo. And Astralis just can't set a foot wrong here. 8-0.
Yeah, same start like on Mirage. So I'm wondering what the hell was going on Inferno here for Astralis. But yeah, everything going their way in this one. So in the first gun round, spam through the smoke from Stair. Previous gun round, 4v5 conversion with some great mid-rounding from HooXi. Here another clinic. I mean, Fluxo also, they get some good reads, but just can't convert the kills. Astralis seems ready for everything.
Looks like we're going to get more yard-centric assault. Got that sight line on top blue. We'll be able to spot the cross red. Zevi and HooXi going for a CT aggress. Maybe this is the change-up. A bit of a pace change could be a welcome shift. Art reveals his position. Angle spots out one crossing red.
Device boosted up, though. Looking for this incision out in the yard, and he's got the spot on Art. Doesn't go both ways. Still, Device departs that boost. And Astralis sit on the yard control. They're not looking to make it across in a secret. They know that Art's out here somewhere, and that represents an opener for Astralis. They're going to go looking for him.
Ooh, looks like it could be two. It was a dink onto Stair. Decent output from Art. Fluxo, I mean, this one is compulsory, right? Sure, it looks silly, but an 8-4 half and a pistol, suddenly we're right back into a competitive game. Just as I start to plant that seed, actually, it's been uprooted. Astralis pick up the extra kill. And just contributes, and now just waltzing towards B is decent. Looks to leave. Nice shot from Kai, changes things. Oh, it's weird. I need Yanko and Harry's support here. We've got Heaven from Magis. No, we don't. Okay, that loses its potency. Astralis plant.
Oh, no. This is not a good round for Astralis. Missed shot for Stair as well. Chance to deal with the vent drop. Leaves him in a 1-on-3. And Fluxo aren't jumping the gun on this. They're taking their time. They'll be rewarded for it. Kai given the room to work with, and they deal with Stair before he even gets to fire a bullet. Rough ending to the round for Astralis. They get kind of strung out. The bomb's separate from the rest of the pack. Magis dead up in heaven. And they lose so much ground so quickly. That round gets away from them.
Yeah, that kill was huge onto Yabi, right? If he's just able to stay alive for a couple more seconds, it buys time for Magisk on the flank to do some damage, but once he dies, they're able to shift their focus over to Magisk. Then it's just Device and a low HP Stair, not known to be an AWPer. So Fluxo on the board. See if they can get a couple more. They desperately need them.
Yeah, I mean, is it going to just be another top pace? Looks like it has intentions to do so. Descent in a good position to receive. Yabi goes down and traded. That's a big one from Kai. Up on Hart and gets two. More required, but there's the support. Zevi up in heaven, and this pace change does not land. Vice. Oh, wow. Tracks him nicely, but Fluxo will find that second consecutive. How are the Astralis funds? They can buy until the end of the game. End of the half. Okay. Plenty of cash.
It's the same issue for Fluxo like on Mirage, right? It just takes them too long to get on the board, right? I mean, you can win 4 gun rounds now and it will be 8-4, and even with the second pistol potentially, right? But it feels too little, too late.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm not ready to write them out yet. I will agree though that Astralis' start, it was like 5-0, where I blinked and it was 5-0. You know, pistol, quick conversion on the second. Little resistance from Fluxo. They dug themselves into a bit of a hole by force buy in the second round. That kind of slowed them down. Okay, we've got 2 AKs on the CT side as well. Let's get HooXi's name in the feed. Dissench as well, been looking very visibly frustrated in this third map. We've got Knife out. Is that the bomb running outside as well? Yes, it is. So Yard tested once more.
Yeah, managed to make it down secret quickly.
Really
on
quick.
Stair, who's just gunning it, but everyone else sneaking in behind him. Then Stair is a space taker, and he's going to get Art back turned on the drop down through vents.
He was worried about the vent drop. The smoke up. Sowed enough seeds of doubt for an easy backstab.
And they've killed the outside player, so they speed up immediately.
Oh, but Yabbies, this is where he starts licking his lips. Such a lovely little lurk on Squeak, catching those vent rotates late. Ooh. Don't fancy their chances here. The CTs are so disconnected, and Yabby's still got nothing to report vents, so all focus is ramp and secret. HooXi and Kai, they are going to give this a look in.
Oh, they hear the molly tag. They know a player's up close. Going to go looking for HooXi. Finding him gives you a bit of a leg up into the retake. Yabby's lurk now just turns into a post plant as he links back up out towards the single door. Stair left full blind, but on for the backstab. And any hope of winning this round robbed away from Fluxo.
I really like that reposition through the smoke from Stair. Like, it's a calculated risk. I mean, what are the chances that in that moment they're going to be staring at the smoke as opposed to the bounty of other options? Calculated move pays off 9, so that denies the chance for that potential and discussed 8-4. Oh, yeah, that's a little unfortunate on the timing there. Probably was a teammate just saying could go vent, and you naturally are going to react to that information. Obviously, they could have gone vent before that, and they could go after. Just unfortunate timing onto when that message was relayed. I will continue to be optimistic if they get the last one. If not, Yenko, I'll join you on the This Is a Stomp third map. Until then, even though it is 9 T rounds, Astralis have shown the capacity to capitulate.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's weird. Like, I feel like ours actually had some pretty good mileage outside. Not in all these rounds, but
This is very
it's
hard.
been like one of the little rays of hope for Fluxo. It's another strong starting position for him. And an advantage found from Art. Ramp taking the downtime. Zevi just burns to death. HooXi dead as well. And this advantage so quickly gets away from them.
Messi, Dissench though, still present, and he's holding for the AWP peak. That's Device, an easy pickup for him. Still, Art has made his way down here. Device being low, but the main fight's up there on the rafters. Quick adjustment, Art's playing this well. Buys time, jiggles out, transfers into Device, that low HP converted. Now a 1v2. HooXi, what have you got? What are you made of? A clean headshot onto Kaya, one more! It's stunning! Quick tap to the face, Astralis storming through the last map.
And we're back for the final half of the first game of Season 22 of ESL Pro League Stage 1, Astralis versus Fluxo. And it's not looking good for Fluxo after taking Astralis' map pick of Inferno, Decider on Nuke, only 2 rounds on CT side. Going to take something truly remarkable to turn this one around.
Yeah, just an impeccable little bit of a masterclass from HooXi. Both in the fragging department, the calling department, really had Fluxo's number. Felt very comfortable, very pedestrian for Astralis just walking this one across the line. Mr. Russell joins us.
That I do.
Do you have any faith left? Will you give me the honors of believing for a moment longer?
I'm not so sure, man. Like, this is already off to a bit of a rough start here in the pistol.
You haven't seen that kill from Lakelzi.
All right, that's some more faith.
They're not going to check him, are they? This is going to be one of those.
I mean, why would he be here? Why would Device be here? No! Torn away, Device lies in wait and springs the trap. It's only Art left, and he had some good rounds in that first half.
Because why would he be there?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's fair.
That's valid.
There
Why
with
would
the
he be
USP, right? Like, why are you tucked in a corner? Why are you not fighting?
Yeah, that's valid.
From that spot, long range, and
but it's not baiting if you win the round. That's the as the adage goes. And Art not baiting if he wins the round. 1v4. God, that is a scary looking little trap here. Won't even get a chance. Fires a single bullet and the mosquitoes come out of the woodwork as they tend to. You know, those damn mosquitoes living in the woods.
Yeah.
11-2.
Up in the trees.
Yep.
With other flying animals.
Bats.
Birds.
Birds, bats. How many other flying creatures can you name? First person that can't name a flying creature loses. All right.
Okay.
We've got birds, bats.
Are we allowed to just say birds? That's like a catch-all.
That does kind of. It makes it quite a quick game.
Yeah. I know bugs.
Bugs. Oh well, that's GG, I think actually. What else is wings? Pegasus, obviously.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
Penguins, if they try hard.
It probably is considered a wing. Like
not being lazy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does fall under the bird. We kind of.
No. Penguins
What? They're not birds?
I don't know, actually.
What are penguins, Harry?
They lay eggs like birds.
Are they mammals?
Outside of cold.
Are they the only mammal that lays an egg, maybe?
I don't know.
I think that's something else. I think that's the platypus. Wow, I got my mammals
They
down.
are mammals, yeah. They are birds, you're right.
Yeah.
They're flightless birds.
That's it. Oh, the kiwi.
The kiwi.
That's my favourite. But now we're just naming birds. That's how this enthralling this game has become. What's your favourite bird, Yenko?
An eagle.
I don't know anything about eagles. Are there specific ones? Eagle. Is it just called an eagle, or are they like, this is the lesser spotted wren?
Yeah, there's
Wren eagle.
There's
a bald eagle, the golden eagle, white-tailed eagle.
And there's a deagle on Art in this
I'm a back.
last-ditch effort.
Thank you, thank you.
For Fluxo. But it's the AK from Lakelzi that does the early work.
Yeah, HooXi's gonna fall there.
Oh, well, this one's going to be fought and lost out in the yard for Fluxo as this series looks to come undone. Only Descench left to stop the inevitable here. It's a runaway success on map 3 out of Astralis. Little quiet on their pick of Inferno, but they more than make up for it across the other 2 maps, starting strong on Mirage and closing with a vengeance on Nuke. This one proves to be too much for Fluxo.